This is question 10 of LSAT PrepTest 157, second section, the first logical reasoning section. And as always, we've got a highlight tool ready, and we are going to read the question stem first to mark what the task is so we don't lose sight of it during our evaluation. 10 reads, which one of the following, if true, most seriously weakens the argument? So I can just highlight weakens as soon as I find it. It's a relatively straightforward task. We're going to read the paragraph on the left, identify the conclusion, highlight that conclusion, and we're going to try to predict what a way to weaken this argument might be proactively. So we read from the beginning. The Industrial Revolution decreased the value that society conferred on physical labor because it enabled unskilled workers to quickly produce goods that formerly took skilled craftspeople long periods of time to produce. Okay, that's just a fact. Clearly, nice conclusion indicator, our most important intellectual skills will similarly be devalued by electronic data processing technology. Computations that once took skilled mathematicians a long time to perform can now be quickly performed by moderately well-trained high school students using computers. So we've already identified what our conclusion is. And we've got this analogy relating the facts about today's electronic data processing technology, what happened with physical labor during the Industrial Revolution when you had new technology for industry. And we want to think about what might be a problem with this up front. And you have to be very cognizant of subtle term shifts from the conclusion, or from, in this case, the evidence to the conclusion, even though the conclusion comes first. The conclusion is about our most important intellectual skills being devalued by electronic data processing technology. And then we've got evidence about skilled mathematicians and high schoolers. Well, you should think critically because of the term shift. Are skilled mathematicians our most important intellectual skills? I don't know that, and I can't make the logical leap. So we should have a mental prediction of, well, if we find out that our most important intellectual skills are not skilled mathematicians, I'm not really going to believe this argument based on evidence about mathematicians and high schoolers that can now do that work. So, reading from the beginning of the choices, choice A, with our highlight tool ready to identify reasons to eliminate. Much industrial machinery is now designed and built with the aid of computers. Well, we don't actually really talk about the industrial machinery, and we're concerned with the intellectual skills. So this is just a conflation of a bunch of terms. They're hoping that you just remember some of these words and grab choice A kind of in a huff, but A has absolutely nothing definitive relating to the conclusion there. Then choice B, before electronic data processing technology, improvements in mathematical techniques reduced the amount of time it took to perform computations. Okay, so before the electronic data processing technology. Well, we're concerned about what's happening now that we have the electronic processing, data processing technology. So before is going to have no clear impact, so we can eliminate choice B almost immediately as well. Then choice C, on average, skilled mathematicians tend to be much younger when they are in their most productive years than our skilled craftspeople. Well, we were concerned with the mathematicians, but we wanted to know that they were our most important intellectual skills. Instead, we're comparing them in productivity terms to the skilled craftspeople. And it says much younger, but I don't really know what that comparison is going to be. It could be 10 years old versus 30 years old. It could be 30 years old versus 60 years old. And we know if there's multiple ways to interpret information for an argument task, it's almost always wrong. So we can eliminate choice C as, once again, needing additional information to clearly relate to our argument. And then choice D, the intellectual skills that society values most highly are not computational ones. Well, it's computations that the skilled mathematicians took a long time to perform and that can now be quickly performed by moderately well-trained high schoolers. So this shows that this example, this sample size, largely through anecdote, is just non-representative of what the argument is claiming. So choice D really matches our prediction. And then choice E, electronic data processing technology has enabled people to perform some tasks that previously could not be performed at all. Okay, how does that relate to intellectual skills? I have no idea what those tasks are. This couldn't be much more vague if it tried. And once again, you can see the value in predicting to help us get to the correct answer, which in this case is D.